Why did I buy the day job park, man? I'm back here like 1 hour later. Let's go finish off Scirocco's Patronarchs. Sounds like a good thing to do. Is that guy just named Moose Meat? You know what? I don't want to know. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna click the thing. Spirit City of Hequat. All right. Now we meet once more. I thought to receive a harsh punishment for my attempted betrayal, and it would appear that you are it. The recluse believes that the fight is out of me, and I fear he is right. I sought to fix all that I had done, and my only failure was in placing too much trust in those beneath me. Now my punishment is to have the one who was once my betrayer as my ally, partner, and equal. So be it. There is nothing left in me to destroy. But for now, we have a mission. Lord Recluse is nearing the end of his greatest work, Operation Destiny. To accomplish it, he needs certain secrets about making portals. One group who knows of such things is Circle of Thorns. Our first task is to find where such knowledge might be held. The Fortunats have found a Circle librarian who is too attached to his mortal body. He cavorts among the carnies, enjoying the pleasures. Oh my. Oh my. Alright, well, let's crash St. Marshall. And we'll find Vortiger. What a name. Vortiger. Hey, baby. Want to see my Vortiger? I swear, I'm a grown adult here, guys. I swear. Oh, all we got to do is swim. Wait. What even is that water that's being pumped? That's a lot of water. That can't be like the sewage, can it? Wait, is that like the water from the fountain that's right here? Is the fountain just running salt water through? Because there's a fountain right there, isn't there? Oh, that's it. That's weird. That's real weird. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, let us go. Because punch kick, it's all in your mind. It's like quite an interesting party. Too bad the citizens start panicking the moment you show up. Well, I recognize this map, and Vortiger's probably in this last room up. Well, there he is. This is the most fun I've had in 14,000 years. Are you here for the party, Tabez? Yeah, I'm definitely here for the party, buddy. Okay, so now we're supposed to just lead him out. You're not here for the party, are you? You're here for me. Yep. Oh, why does it start with a hostage lead out? Things were going so well there for a minute. So in Ghost Widow's arc, we're kidnapping scientists. In Mako's arc, we're causing a distraction so that the scientists can be kidnapped. In Black Scorpion's arc, we're participating in the raids that are kidnapping people. But here, we're completely not doing that stuff at all. That was gone. Time to get back to party. Bro, I'm right here. We're just gonna explode. I have so no interest at all in fighting this stuff. Well, at least being tortured by arachnos is insane. Wow, okay. Dude's, he's something, alright. Alright, so we got Vortiger, the librarian. Say that 3 times fast. Vortiger the librarian, Vortiger the librarian, Vortiger the librarian. Alright, well, thank you for saying that 3 times fast. And we can't just call him, so let's Oro back to Granville real quick. Let us begin the jog. You know, I was starting to think that we were never gonna get there on this project, man. There were so many things that we've been doing. Now, we did miss the mark a little bit. Like, I wanted to be done by, like, April, and, well, okay, that didn't happen. But only because there's way more stuff fill inside to do than I remember there being. I'm looking for this nerd, and I can't find him, and he's right next to where I'm standing as I'm looking around the room. That's kind of embarrassing. Hey, Myers fam. You do your work well as always, and a certain Vortiger will surrender his secrets in time. No one can resist. Why bother? All is meaningless in the end. You prove yourself a worthy ally. Man, we just hurt his feelings so bad. Vortiger is remarkably callow. We had only to imprison him with, or threaten him with imprisonment in one of the spirit traps filled with red hands, and he talked at length. In his archiving, he met one of the original researchers, Circle of Thorns, most advanced portal projects, when they called the Tower. That circle wizard is called Eucrysal. He has taken on a new body and even now works to collect all his old notes. Vortiger told us he was working on the project in the ruins beneath Thorn Isle. Let's go capture him. Great. Okay, I would bid you good hunting, but we know it would be false. Yep. Man, poor Scirocco. You know, maybe we should have helped Scirocco fight, you know, Mott after we broke his spirit. You know, it seems it's a real letdown now. Doing this in like the opposite order. But that's where we're at in our lives. Kidnapping. Oh god, we got another lead out. Why is there another lead out? Also taxi. Thank you for the raid. Oh, F this map. With a truck. And a spoon. A really big spoon. A spoon we put in the truck. We're just kind of driving around scooping stuff up with the truck because the truck is now a spoon. And a rake, that too. Well, at least we found the glowy. And some guy just dropped in for no reason. Who really wanted more spectrals? Like, was that a big request? Like, boy, I would really like my fights to be even more annoying than they are now. Taxi probably requested that. It's probably like a cat thing. Oh, that was not actually the glowy. That's just a glowy. God, frickin' stop putting fake glowies in your frickin' maps. If it's not the mission objective, it shouldn't be on the gosh darn map. Especially when there's like 27 other objectives to do. Or one. One is enough. Oh, Taxi, I did see you were streaming, but I don't remember what you were doing. Or I started my stream. Like, I just saw you were there on the Twitches, but I hope you had fun. I know you did. I know you did have fun. You were probably playing, let's see. Let's see what you, I'm going to wait until you type something. There it is. Okay. So you typed something. So now I'm going to guess what you were playing. And read what you typed and then pretend I didn't. I'm going to guess you're playing RuneScape, Dragon Wilds. Hey, look at that. You were playing RuneScape, Dragon Wilds. Who could have guessed? Amazing. Oh, you're really dating yourself there, Ninja Weasel, with the Swami bit from Johnny Carson. Yeah, take the envelope, hold it up to your forehead. Guess what it says. But of course, you already know what it says, which is what makes the bit funny. Good times. What does that sound outside? Hold on 1 second. I thought I heard thunder, but no, it's like bright and sunshiny, so that's not what I heard. I'm just going crazy. That's okay. Guys, you're not the ones that need to fight. Oh, dear Circle of Thorns. Please make your evil lairs saner. Hey, here's a glowy thing. Let's check this out. You found nothing of importance. And why was it on the map? Why is it in the game if it's not important? You could have at least given me like 1,000 influence for it. Chose not to, but you coulda. That one was also not the right glowy. So I've seen glowies spawn like in here and right outside too. You ate a thing with milk in it. Oh wow. Yeah, don't do that if you can't handle the lactose. Hey, we found the glowy, we found the glowy, wee-dee-dee-dee. That's right. I said wee-dee-dee-dee, and you all can just deal with it. Look at that, that's a fake glowy over there. You know what they say about fake glowies? They say, they ain't real, that's what they say. I'm not sure the hostage was not up here. He is not up here. I haven't seen a text bubble pop up. So we went in there. And I don't see any sign of where this dude is. Man, I already hate this story arc. Which is a shame, because I liked the previous 2 story arcs. They were fun. It's true, I only eat handfuls of gravel and sand. I extract the nutrition out like a filter feeder does. So, you know, I get like the sand, right? And you're just like, well, how do you eat sand? Well, so you take the sand, just strain it. And then from that, you get like all the bacteria and stuff out. And that's what I subsist on. A diet of pure, unadulterated, filter-fed bacteria. It's worked pretty good so far, you know? Now, neither of you are where the hostage is. Where the flip is this dude at? You know what, we're just gonna start killing Circle of Thorn guys. I don't even care. Wait, there's a guy named... There he is! Now, it is way more efficient to do that kind of diet, you know, with like liquids or something, because they're easier to like strain, you know? But I didn't feel like growing baleen on top of everything else like a well has, so I went with what I could work with, you know? Baleen? I don't know how to pronounce that word, actually. It's a thing that big whales use, like, instead of teeth. Not that there aren't big whales with teeth, because there sure are. I mean, there's, you know, the sperm whale, which is a giant frickin' ocean predator that eats everything. He's got teeth. What are you going to do to stop him? Nothing, that's what. What are you going to do when the white whale comes for you? Probably get eaten. Baleen. Alright. That's what we're going with. Ninja Weasel has made it official. He is now our whale expert. Yeah. Split your lungs with blood and thunder, if you wish to prevail. How was it? Break your backs and crack your oarsmen. When you see... I can't scream like that anymore. I'm not 20. When you see the white whale... great album. I actually, somewhere around here, I have a poster from a Mastodon concert that was pinned up in the building that I was working in. When the concert was over, nobody came to, like, take it down or anything. So I took it down. You love that was the lead singer from Clutch just rolling in with the sickest guest appearance in metal history. Let's see, the Ukrazul is an interesting character. He seems more concerned with proving his theories correct than his loyalty to Circle of Thorns, advantageous for Lord Recluse's plans. He's already told us much, and with his assistance, Operation Destiny may soon be fulfilled. Now, they did talk about the tower in one of the other patron arcs. I don't remember which one it was, but we were talking with somebody, and they were like, yeah, the Circle called this the tower. I've spoken with Ukrazul, the Circle researcher you captured. Tells me that we need to find the portals the Circle built at the height of their ancient war. The knowledge we can gain from it will allow Destiny to proceed. However, the portals captured by the ancient Mew and thought lost after the war. result tells me that while he does not know its location, the circle iconoclast diviner Meros may. Speak with Meros. All right. Let's go to Sharkhead. Man, XLG, that is some deep Baraka lore from Mortal Kombat. That's amazing that you know that. I didn't know that. I'm one of the few. The proud. The Baleen. At least we gotta talk to Meros, not Terixus. It's a much shorter run. Last you return, or is this the first time we met? Well, not necessarily the end of you, that depends on what you do. Right now, you're looking for the earthbound half of the tower, the Great Gateway I once worked with. Yeah, some other arc sent us to talk to this guy, and he gave us a spiel very similar to this. Come to Eliza, where you talk about... You can talk about just about anything. I know a little bit about a lot of things. The backlash for Hubris fell upon us. Yeah, this is the tower, right? So, Babel. I suffered worse than those who were merely killed. My mind was split across every moment between then and, well, very soon. As we tried to recover them, you captured the gateway and hid it, sealed it away in their deepest vaults. I do not know where it is now, but I will know where it is in the future, and when I learn of its location, I will be quite surprised. That's until I remember that you know the location, because I will remember where you found it in the future, so that I can tell you where to go now. So you go to the earthly half of our giant project, deep within the lost vaults of the Mu. Existing at all points of time across 14 millennia is difficult. I hope that you find the tower and build your new gateway, reach your point of destiny. I cannot wait for the day when I cannot live. Yeah, that's the same spiel he gave us, at least that last part, in one of these other patron arcs. That must have been Black Scorpion's patron arc, because we just did Mako, and I don't remember that bit in Mako's arc. And it's been a long time, well, not a long time, it's been a while since we did Ghost Widow, so yeah, it's probably Black Scorpion that sent us to talk to that guy, and he was talking about the tower. Remember that the purpose of the tower is to fall. This is it, the fabled vaults of the Mu. Great, break into the vault, seal gateway by force. Okay, let's just look at the map. Alright, there's a bunch of Arachnos Mu guys here. Then shouldn't Scirocco know where this place is? Shouldn't he? Shouldn't he? All I'm saying, man. All I'm saying. You know, I just want to learn all about Project Destiny and my fate and stuff, and then beat up Lord Recluse for the 4th time. You'd think you'd get the lesson, right? Like, the first 3 times didn't work, maybe the 4th time will? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just work here. Very cool, huh? Statue of Hequat, I do believe. We really need some Indiana Jones music for this. Ba 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 ba. Got a copyright strike, you know? We are so destroying precious artifacts right now, Ryu Long. You know, there was when I played Super Castlevania 4 for some YouTube videos, like I don't know, what was this, like 8 years ago or something? And it put me off playing Konami games because Konami claimed the title screen, not the music. None of that. They claimed the actual title screen itself. Which, I mean, fair, I guess. But that seems like an oddly specific thing to copyright claim somebody on, is the title screen. Even now, Arachnos researchers are coming through the vaults of the Mew, gleaning all the knowledge there they can. However, there was no trace of them, the rebellious Mew mystics you fought. They had allies to help them evacuate, or there was a stranger explanation. This must be investigated, and the time it will take for you, Crystal, to help get the Destiny Portal will give us time to do so. Alright, cool. I have word that one of my mystics thinks he might have found a valuable secret about the gateway you recently captured. However, I do not believe him. I think he is lying, and I think this is a trap. Thanks, you have learned not to be as trusting as I once was. After you reported fighting hostile Mew mystics in the vaults of Mu, I became suspicious. I asked Ghost Whittle to have one of her Fortunauts investigate. The agent ceased responding. I want you to seek the truth of this, and if you are attacked, strike back without mercy. If you can find Ghost Widow's Fortunata alive, then that's good, but the real goal is to find the base leader and force the truth from him. I know you excel at ruthless matters, so I leave it in your hands. Can somebody make like an infographic for the channel that says excels in ruthless matters and then quote Scirocco on that one? Like that'll really help drive some views, I think. Hey, those trashy caves were vaults. So, they're trashy vaults, which I think is a step up from trashy caves. What do I know? I'm not a vault expert. I'm not a cave expert. I guess I am a vault expert, though. I've played Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas. Where's it at? There it is. Look at us exploiting the jump pack instead of flying. We are so good at what we do. You know, one of these days I gotta play Fallout 76. It's just gotta happen. Oh no. Why is this a map with the reactor room? The objective, it better not be in the reactor room. If it is, I'm gonna write an angry letter to my senator. I think I've got one of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was an election or something and we picked one, so. On the ledge, bro? Where's this jerk at? This is the last room of the map. Wait. These guys are just regular dudes. They're not moose. Let's beat them up. And there's 2 random Fortunatas in here. There's Tabez, we have orders. Alright, well bring it, Bunyip. I watched part of a like post-apocalyptic something movie with Forrest Whitaker, and it was called How It Ends. And all I know is it was not a very good movie. I can definitely tell you that one of the high points in the movie was that it ended. Also, Forrest Whitaker was the best part of that movie. Just putting that out there. It's from like 2018 or something. Distributed by Netflix. Alright, so the objective is here in the Rumpus Room. There he is! Soon, Hequat will be with us once more. Alright, well, looks like we got some kind of conspiracy going on here. It's generally regarded as a bad thing. Oh my gosh, guys. We did not have to clear out a reactor room. I do not like the sound of any of this. I will not take this mutiny lightly, and if their threats of returning their goddess have any basis, we must act swiftly to stop them. Gateway to Beyond is a vital part of Operation Destiny, and Destiny shall neither be denied nor interfered with. Now the treachery within the ranks of the Mu Mystics has come to light. Yeah. The traitors have taken action. They have abducted Ucrasol and gone underground. Though the traitors' numbers are smaller than I had feared, their abduction of Ucrasol and their aim still make them a significant threat. Worse, they've used all their magic to cloak their location. Oh no. This upsets me greatly and may have dire consequences for Operation Destiny unless it's stopped. We must find these renegade mystics, or this will be on both our heads. I think a good place to start might be to question Megas Mudraka in the Nerve Archipelago. He holds high rank among the Mu Mystics of Arachnos, and is smart enough to know that he should tell anything he knows. Take action once you have spoke with him. Alright, well, let's go talk to Mudraken. Mudraken. Boy, he's way out there, isn't he? I wonder how much time, in aggregate, people have spent swimming out across Independence Port or Nerva Archipelago, or any of that. Yes, XLG, that's how I can afford to stream. You know, every month. You know, I say stuff like, oh, I gotta work and all that, but no. That's just really me talking with Capcom and, you know, figuring out what my royalty payments are and that kind of stuff. It's true. It's a true fact. Ah, Tabez, when I heard of the excessive enthusiasm some Mu Mystics had led them down a path to ruin, I knew that it would not be long before Scirocco sent you to speak with me. Now, while it's true that I am held in a high position among their people, I had nothing to do with this renegade incident. Understand the traitors, longing for the return of our goddess, as would any who have embraced their Mu ancestry, are not so foolish as to get involved in their plan. However, I do know that they have gone to ground. I am also not foolish to hide that information from you. I shall tell you where to go. Alright, well, we're going to St. Marshall. Men, This arc is really just like bouncing us around all over the place, isn't it? Sorry. Down below the road to St. Marshall, the traitors will meet their fate. We don't have to kill everybody, just the 4 people named Traitor. Then I guess we rescue Eucrasol. Which is good. I'm not super big into fighting the Moo guys because they do not close into hand-to-hand combat with you. So they're kind of annoying to herd. And when you're a tank and you got taunt powers, man, all you really want to do is herd all the enemies to their doom. The D-O-O-M. Doom. Oh, 2 more came out to play? Hey, I got something up on my left monitor. I can't see my chat for just a minute. Alright, you guys are right next to each other. We'll just make this quick and easy. You know, have a good unlife. I also get royalties in Tecmo for Mr. Armstrong or whatever his name is. You know, the big wrestler dude. They also cut me a check, although it's a lot smaller. Turns out that Tecmo like really screwed up the last Dead or Alive game, and it's not popular with anybody. They're like, oh, we want people to play this in tourneys and stuff. We can't have fan service. And it turns out that's what people actually wanted from a Tecmo Dead or Alive game, was a bunch of like really intensive physics simulations. And without that, nobody wanted to play it. Kind of weird, you know? That a company would go, boy, we really hate our brand and our audience. But I guess at this point in the year 2025, like this has happened enough times that we should all be used to that kind of betrayal. Hey, here's a traitor. Traitor! Traitor! Does anybody in the US have the copyright for Ninja Terminator? I remember being surprised. Ricky O, the story of Ricky, which is out of copyright in the US, by the way. Or at least it was when I looked like 15 years ago. I was very surprised when Cody Fernandez, I think that's the poor guy that got in trouble for this. Like, I was like, you should check this out. And he just put it up on stream, and he got in trouble with the YouTube overlords for that. It's my fault, and I feel terrible. It's like, this movie is not in, like, there is no copyright in the United States for this movie. Because the company that did register the copyright back in, like, 1992, like, they don't exist. And they were never bought. They just stopped existing, you know? Whatever. All that stuff is so messed up. It's probably just somebody stealing from other people by claiming that copyright. Because the way YouTube works is it incentivizes exactly that behavior. Because if you get caught, there's no penalty for being a bad person, being a bad actor, and just lying and stealing. For example, YouTube thinks I own a bunch of stuff because 20 years ago or whatever, like I put some videos from a game called The Movies that my studio had made up on YouTube, and so YouTube thinks I basically own all footage from The Movies. So there's like Russian people that are still playing it and putting their movies and stuff up on YouTube, and like every week I get a new notification that some people are using your videos, and it's like, no, he just via his in-game stuff replicated like one of my movies, which is not that hard. There's only so many clips of video that the game will provide. So I'm at least happy to not take people's money that way. Be like a shepherd, that kind of stuff. Man, The Movies, yeah, good game. I didn't like it once it got into like colorized movies and sound and stuff. I really like just making those silly black and white shorts. Those were funny. So that's the reason then. The Moo rebels wanted to bring about the resurrection of the goddess and sought solace in her arms. That was to be the goal of their betrayal, but what set them down that path? Was it love, belief, devotion? No, a simple childish longing. A longing for a stern rule, longing for a great heritage, longing for a mother's embrace. I rebelled against reckless to reclaim my honor, and I failed. You betrayed me for survival. But this guy is not letting this go. You betrayed me for survival and personal gain. You succeeded brilliantly. Now it is time that the Moo learned the same harsh lessons. I've studied the information you have recovered, and have come up with a plan. If the Moo rebels were right and their goddess Hequat still lives, then she will be able to interfere with Destiny Portal. What's more, her continued existence may interfere with the Moo mystics in the future, fighting their loyalties. She is likely weak and still confined to her realm. Might be possible to deal with her before she can truly become a threat. That's where you come in. I think it goes without saying that you will need as many cronies as you can muster to take on a goddess. You know, I really hate to tell this guy, but him and I, like, we've already, like, punched Mott in the face at this point, but that's alright. We just teleport to Granville. We can teleport to Granville. Let's go! Any day now. I hate how long the teleport is. So now in in the other 3 arcs that we've done for patron stuff, we have had to, like, we've run into capturing scientists and stuff like that, right? That is not what we're doing here. That's kind of interesting. This one is so different. I didn't remember that this was part of Scirocco's patron arc. I remember fighting Hequat and all that. Which, when she sees me, she's gonna be like, "Oh, bleep and bleep, it's you again." I'm just gonna be like, "Here's Johnny." How big is this map? Ugh. Well, at least it's not orange bagel, right? It's like vaguely purple bagel, which I guess is better and different. Right? It's like blue-purple bagel. Blagel, if you will. with a lot of doors in my way. Oh, it's a crystal down there. I was like, what was in the water? Rise now, my children. Alright. Well, that's where Hequat is. Oh, look, there she is. Sup, girl? You remember us getting together, fighting this Mott dude? I kind of stabbed you with a sword. You might remember that part. Sorry, not actually sorry. In fact, we should. Pull down this list. Oh, did the button to click to use that go away? I guess it did. Oh, we don't get to keep that until we use that up? Wild, okay. This is synthwave with the colors? Kinda. This predates the synthwave aesthetic, but I understand what you mean. Like, I get what you're putting down. Alright, let's call up Scirocco. Rebellion is over. They can all feel that she is no more. For what they know, these things is likely not a permanent destruction. She'll probably reform given time, and the sign prayers of human mystics, but she will not be able to interfere with Operation Destiny, with our future. That's right. I have before mentioned Destiny. It is time you learned about it. Yep, alright, let's go.